design the perfect baby. My topic today with recurring events is going to be about designer babies. So what would you do? Would you actually want to create your perfect baby, or would you let it be left to chance?
Let's observe the effect of Evian. Okay, so we all want our babies to be able to do all sorts of crazy things. So what they're trying to do, and with today's society and with all the technology we have, is try to take 3 different people's DNAs, get every different type of strands from each of theirs. They choose which ones they want to use. So what they're trying to do is try to have a less chance of having a genetic disease. What can cause a genetic disease here is the mother's mitochondria is really fatal, and it's not good, it's not strong enough for the baby to actually have a good life. What can happen with this mitochondrial disease is it can cause the loss of control with your muscles, it can cause heart problems, it can cause slow growth, it could cause learning disabilities, it can cause all sorts of things. It's impossible to treat. So what they're trying to do is prevent anyone to have this, because it can change from the mother to the baby. And it can also have the baby have more problems than the mother actually has. And what they use is a CRISPR, and that's the cutting tool they use to separate the DNA strands from each of the parents and use each gene. So what they try to do is use 2 different mothers with healthy mitochondria and then 1 father. But this is all what they're trying to do. Instead of letting it happen in the United States, they're letting this be approved in London and Britain or wherever. So the problem with this is that the process is really slow and it's really difficult. It's really hard to keep certain genes and DNA strands in a confined place and to where it can actually last, because those things are literally impossible to keep up with. You would have to have them in a certain room, in a certain case. It's just a whole big process, and it's really expensive. So what the rumors about this is everyone thinks that designer babies, the way they had put it out there in the news, is that you can pick the eye color, the hair color, the sex. None of that's true. Our technology nowadays is not that advanced. The most they can do is predict the eye color. And anyone can do eye color if you use one of those charts where you see the mother's eyes, the father's eyes, and you use that to see which one's more predominant. Everything else is not true. The most that you can get out of it is if you have a lot of money, you can have different embryos made up to where you can try each one of them, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're still going to get the perfect baby. It just means they're trying to have the most healthiest baby possible. It has nothing to do with them wanting to see the color or anything like that. So plenty of people think that this is really unethical, but even though they all think this is unethical, with the lawmakers in the House of Commons, 382 to 128 were in favor of this. So you know that people really want to try to get away from the genetic disease completely. In the New York Times, Bishop John Sherrington says there are serious ethical obligations to this procedure, which involves destruction of the human embryos, a part of the process. Yes, there's going to be a lot of embryos that are going to be affected in this, but at the same time, wouldn't it be okay in other people's minds that it can steer away from this disease that can cause plenty of problems that's impossible to treat? So many people believe it's a good thing. So to wrap this up, what they're trying to say is designer baby with, it's literally they're trying to have to make the perfect baby. Like, try and find the healthiest baby possible instead of kids having genetic diseases to where they can't control their muscles or anything like that. The pros and cons are it's a slow process, it's really expensive, but the pros are that you will get a healthy baby. You won't have any of those problems. And with today's society, with the rumors, none of that's true. The technology's not there yet, but eventually it will be. But for right now, they're just trying to find the healthiest baby possible. From the Healthline News, Corkman, he doesn't really have his first name, it's his Professor Corkman. He stated that we need to take the term designer babies to mean design the healthiest baby possible. Technology is not quite there yet to design a baby. He says that right now.
Okay, thank you, Sarah. Yay! You don't want to keep going. Questions.
So what was the name of the tool that you pulled the genes from?
Okay, it is, I had to write it down. CRISPR-Cas9. It's the cutting tool. It's like helps it literally cut out each strand out of the DNA.
Any other questions?
The problems you think this could cause if it came to America with families, is it a moral issue?
I think it's unethical as well. I don't think it's a good thing, but from like where they want to do it from, it's a good idea because the disease that can cause it is really bad. It's literally impossible to fix. Like it's sad. Like they can't control their muscles. They have heart problems. The babies can have really bad growth. It can cause serious problems to the child, but at the same time, to me, it's unethical to do. So that's just bad.
Yes. How many babies have those problems?
Right now, they haven't had a whole baby, like, actually be made yet. That's what
How many babies have those issues, the genetic
Oh,
problems?
I have no idea.
That's a good
Yeah,
point,
question.
right? To find out
Yeah.
how many babies actually have this problem.
Obviously enough to where they want to actually try it, so.
Did they say how much it would cost to have a designer baby?
No. It's just gonna be, right now, just the whole idea of actually trying it is a lot to begin with.
Right.
But they said that, like, from what the New York Times said, if you have a lot of money, you can keep trying the different embryos that can come out of the outcome. Like, they make different ones. And so what they're trying to do is, like, if you have enough money, you can try each one to see which one's gonna actually work.
Oh,
But not
wow.
everybody has money or wants to have that many kids just to see which one's the possibility of having it.
So what do they do with the embryos they don't use?
They store them until the mother or someone else wants to take it. So until then, they're just stored. They just want to see like what the possible outcomes are. But not that many people are going to be willing or have the money to try each one. So they just store them in like a defined area.
I can see a lot of parental problems. What if you want the embryo and it's 4 people? Who has a right to the embryo when it's a part of several different people's genetic makeup?
I believe one of the parents are usually like willing to help. It's not necessarily they want the kid, but they're willing to help another family. You know how people have surrogate mothers and stuff like that? It's like the same thing. One of the mothers are going to be willing to help by donating like a DNA strand.
The very rich get money, the very
Yeah.
poor get money.
All right, thank you so much.
resolution.
Someone else before I get back.
That'll be the easiest shit, you just have to listen to what people say, state it, and then have like a, where you like it. Their personal answer.
No.
Okay.
This is gonna print me out, and then when I want it, just come back.
Point in here. It's pointed toward the signal is going toward that projector.
Hello, everybody.
Hold on just a second, let me get back to the key.
Professor, would you like to go around and collect the sheets?
We'll do it after Maryland's.
Okay.